Now, President Biden has done it again. He has spoken to the media while Kamala was on air, stealing her thunder. And he made a point of setting the record straight on Governor Ron DeSantis, Florida governor, who Kamala Harris had accused of playing politics with hurricane relief.
Playing political games with this moment in these crisis situations, these are the height of emergency situations, is just utterly irresponsible, and it is selfish.
Now, DeSantis slammed Kamala Harris for that bit of gaslighting, pointing that she's never made contact before during natural disasters that he's dealt with, and that he talks to the president, not her. And remarkably, President Biden backed him up. This is telling.
The governor of Florida has been cooperative. He said he's gotten all that he needs. I talked to him again yesterday, and I said, no, you're doing a great job. It's all being done well. We thank you for it. And I literally gave my personal phone number to call.
Is he trying to undermine her? Is this deliberate, or am I reading too much into it? Is it just Joe Biden sort of being unaware?
Oh, come on. Give the old man a pass. I mean, hasn't he gone through enough, Rita? He doesn't need it from you doubling down on him. Just let it go. Look, this whole riff on DeSantis Harris and him not taking a phone call, I mean, it's just so gross. I see the man is right now in the middle of dealing with his second major hurricane in a week. The one that's hitting now, they say, is the biggest hurricane to hit Florida in 100 years. Sorry, Kamala, he's a little bit busy prepping for it. Like she's like a spurned girlfriend. Like, he won't take my phone calls, not returning my texts. Yeah, he's got more important things to do than deal with your craziness. I mean, leave the man alone. To call him selfish? Who's being selfish? You're politicizing this. You're making this about you. She can't help herself. You're the VP. You have absolutely no role when it comes to this. But look, I think she, rather than bothering him when he's trying to prepare, maybe she could focus on FEMA, which, by the way, has a tremendous amount of problems. First of all, FEMA can only make available right now for this hurricane 9% of its staff for hurricane relief, when historically 25% of the staff is there, because they're having massive staffing problems. 33% of all the jobs in FEMA are still unfilled when we're spending trillions and trillions of dollars. And then even more gross, this webinar came out. I don't know if you saw this. This webinar came out where they were actually saying that FEMA was saying that we have to prioritize equity over absolutely helping the most amount of people possible. This is when intersectionality actually becomes deadly, okay? Then a second webinar came out. They said we got to prioritize LGBTQIA plus --, ampersand. That is how, look, it reminds me of that New Yorker cartoon that came out, my favorite cartoon, that said the world is ending, minorities disproportionately affected. That's where we are. We're actually living a New Yorker cartoon.
Ami Horowitz, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Always a pleasure.